Happy good morning. It's Sunday. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful Memorial Day weekend. I got my red, white, and blue on. We're out here to support those. And remember, the Alamo. Don't forget, that's why we have the holiday. Really, I think most people just think of this as like, all I know is I got Monday off. But that's what makes this Sunday even more special. For those of you that got to sleep in, nice, but come on, ain't no rest for the wicked. We got tomorrow off. We got to make the most of it. But I can't do this without my good friend, Brian. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I am doing fabulous this morning. It is a beautiful Sunday, and I'm ready to kick it off with some cop videos. You ready?
Let's do it. Let's get our good morning video.
Besties, get ready with me for work. I first just throw on my vest and secure the Velcro straps. This thing is literally the most uncomfortable piece of equipment ever, but it's
sure
very necessary.
But it's also so much better.
Put my uniform top over it. Here's me doing happy dance with my shiny boots, all ready for the shift. Here's my cute on and off duty little backpack.
Oh.
And my little walker. I always give my little Jesus Christ necklace a
And
kiss so God can keep me safe.
We do a Sunday morning praise to Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. Yep, so today's theme, cops. Oh, Brian, you got to pause this real quick. So this first video is, well, Gisele Bündchen, Tom Brady's ex-wife. And she's just been having a real difficult couple of weeks, I think, between the roast and being the centerpiece of that, now needing police intervention. This was going, viral, and TMZ and everybody was all over it. So here, let's see her morning incident as well.
An emotional plea for help. Inside this SUV is Gisele Bündchen, supermodel, and Tom Brady.
I love it. She doesn't.
She's distraught and telling
I love that she doesn't pull it down all the way.
Paparazzi are following her.
I was just trying to escape from that guy.
The officer pulled Bündchen over Wednesday. She rolled her window down only halfway, pointed out someone who was trying to take photos of her.
Okay, there's nothing I can do about that.
The officer appears to walk over to the paparazzi following the supermodel.
Leave my traffic stop.
About a minute later, the officer goes
pause it
back
real
to
quick.
Bündchen's
Yeah. I mean, good thing that they were able to do that, like shoo him away. But at the same time, it's bizarre. Like, hey, there's really not much we can do during a traffic stop. Like, if he did, I guess, pull her over, but it was because she was trying to evade the guy. And yet, like,
oh, yeah, I could see how that could be kind of a weird situation.
Right. You still can't be driving recklessly or erratically, however you were. And yes, it's unfortunate that rolling your window down, paparazzi will take advantage and make bank off of this opportunity.
But like one of the first things they teach you in driving school is don't be like looking like distractedly at your surroundings. You need to be just aware of your surroundings. You can't be like fixating on someone running by or taking pictures of you. You gotta drive normal and drive not reckless, like you said.
Right. So again, it's unfortunate that somebody's trying to take advantage of the traffic stop and will take a picture to make bank. But like, you're in a traffic stop, you celebrity or not, you still got to pull over. But let's get a little flavor of her privilege and keep going here.
SUV and gives her a warning.
I'll give you a courtesy today. I understand who you are.
I know who you are.
There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, well then file a report with Miami Beach.
Bündchen then gets emotional and starts crying.
What do you need? Why are you crying?
I have these guys up to me. Nothing protects me.
I can't prevent them from doing their job, which is to take pictures.
After the warning, Bündchen drove off. Police did not.
All right, you can stop here. You got to remember that I think a giant piece of what she's like. Okay, you're in a difficult spot. You're crying right now. A major piece of that is you were just publicly ridiculed on a giant stage, and you ruined your marriage, and you know, I'm sure your kids probably have an opinion because this follows them at school, and sure, there's a whole lot also on your shoulders that's making this a lot more emotional than it actually is. I don't know.
I'm surprised the Taekwondo instructor wasn't next to you.
That would have been then you wouldn't need to outrun the paparazzi. Just pull over and have King Jiu-Jitsu go over there and take care of it for you.
Hi there.
Hey.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
The navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looked like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't have
you
to.
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
No, sir. I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
All right.
Yes, you are.
On what? On what reasonable suspicion? It's always entertaining when you get these guys that know what they're doing.
She's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable, articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime and committing a crime or about to do a crime.
Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID.
Pause it.
Verified that
Okay, you need to give me reasonable, articulated suspicion. Sir, she thought you were armed. Do you want to know what she thought was armed in his back pocket? Oh, it's a partially blind guy, and it's a folded up walking stick in his back pocket. Oh, yeah. And YouTube, Brian, they're going to be coming after us on this episode, 100%.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you know, the last public freakout videos was pulled. If anybody wants to go watch that, they actually got to go to Rumble or one of the other Facebook.
Oh, I didn't
one
know
of the
that.
more,
We confirmed that.
yeah, one of the more free platforms. Reason being, I had to take a class so our warning can be removed in like
I was there
90
too.
days. The class that I learned is that we need to reinforce when going through these videos the when, the why, and the who. So I forgot that I could have done more research on the guy's name. Could have had it. Don't have it. Sue me, YouTube. The guy, those are not important contexts. The truth here, though, is this dude is a partially blind man that got stopped by the officer.
Right.
And he, you know what? I'm going to save the cherry on top for how this story ends after the video. So let's just finish this little bit here.
I am not armed, okay? So there is no
You got
problem.
your ID or not?
I do have my ID, but you don't need it.
Okay? Okay?
They detain him.
Now you cross the boundary.
Where's your wallet at, sir?
Wild.
I don't have a
Old
wallet
move,
on
Cotton.
It's okay. Where's your ID?
Where's your
me. In
ID
my
at?
pocket.
Let's see how this one plays out.
You are not allowed to search me.
You're not allowed to search me.
There you go.
Thank you.
And they took it.
I want your names and badge numbers, preferably
Hotel
your cards.
322.
Sir, are you legally blind? Yes, I am. I had to walk up here in the dark for jury duty, which was canceled. Why aren't you using your stick? You don't have to use your stick all the time? Not all the time.
Oh.
All right, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
There, we got the who. It's a Mr.
I want your
Hodges.
name and your badge number.
I put him in jail for resisting.
Okay.
Put him in jail for resisting.
All right, let's go.
Aren't they legally supposed to
I
tell
want
you
your
their
name and badge
number when
number
you
too,
ask?
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Have a seat.
You'll pick my property
Check
up.
that
I
out.
sure will. After you have a seat.
Arrested
I'm gonna
him.
pull this out of my back pocket.
I can't
Sure.
sit because of my
Yeah, I'll grab
walking
your jacket
stick.
for you too.
Weird he's walking around with a flag, but this is neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Oh, so Brian, do you want to know how this sweet fairy tale ends?
Yeah.
Well, the lady cop here, she gets fired. The other cop there got suspended. And that dude, all charges totally set free. So at least, you know, there is accountability. There is a system at which people find accountability. Oh, dude, just to get this off the screen. When we were saying our good morning, what's made this great weekend so great? I also have been just jamming to the new 21 Pilots album. The Clancy album has been amazing. Now
so far I've liked it. I've enjoyed it.
It's been amazing. I just needed to clear out my desk now that I'm seeing this camera angle. But yeah, dude, totally crazy. And I'm just glad Mr. Hodges saw true justice. That's all that matters to me.
Cool.
La 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 la.
What is
La
this?
la 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 la. La 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 la.
Just some people, dude, are looking for problems.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm good. Oh yes. Oh, nothing. I was just coming to make sure you okay.
Oh, I'm good, man.
Yes, you know I love a man in uniform, and yes, my name's Punchinella. What's yours?
I'm Ryan.
Ryan, oh my God. So how's the job and everything all right?
Can't complain. I just got a call though. I got a roll. I just saw you walking out. I want to make sure you were all right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Let me give you my gay top.
Yes,
I love you, Ryan.
he did
you be
it.
safe, okay? Good boy. Yes, I love you. All right.
He got it.
My license
Bro.
not right, so before I drive, I want him to go. Bye, Ryan.
What a great deflection tactic. It worked. It worked.
Okay. And I'm telling you that if you get to the key before me, I'm going to let you drive my police car around the block.
Okay.
That's how confident I am in the fact that I'm going to beat you, okay?
Deal.
But you can't move your hand until I move my hand.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
What the hell?
Why did I get to the key first?
Because I trusted you.
No, it wasn't the fact that you trusted me, it was the fact that action always beats reaction. So that's why police officers have to make moves first, because if the person that they're encountering makes a move first, then there's a big problem. So police officers would typically like to point a gun at somebody that they think is a threat, instead of them having to move their love handle out of the way and drop their safety and pull a gun out
even
and
those
be
get
behind the 8 ball. Just like you were right here. You thought you had an advantage. Well, if I think I have an advantage at work, I get in trouble. So that's the kind of stuff that we teach kids. Not that we're going to shoot anybody or that we're going to mean bad, but if there's a perception of a threat, that's oftentimes the way that we do things, is in explaining it. And then the kids say, oh,
That
okay.
makes sense. Of course.
That makes sense, right? It's just like getting into a traffic accident, right? The reason you're in a traffic accident isn't because you don't see it. It's because once you see it, you have to tell your brain to process it. That processing takes 3/4 of a second for the trained brain. Then it takes 3/4 of a second for my brain to tell my body limbs what to do. So that's 1.5 seconds behind the ball if we're both seeing the same thing and you're making the action and I have to react. That makes sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's the type of stuff that we...
So what's also interesting is there's perspectives with this that we don't really appreciate. Obviously, and we're going to see, depending on how many more we could squeeze in here, we're halfway through. Like, you're going to see these cops could be better educated with the law. I mean, I've said this all the time. When I was in law school and the bottom 20% was cut every semester, by the end of it, you're getting really antsy and it's getting ultra competitive and you're nervous. And the fact that I could talk myself off the ledge by going, yeah, at the same time, if I fail this and don't become a lawyer like I want, I could always still become a cop. And it's like, that's extremely scary, that the standard to fight the law is higher than the standard to be the law. And so you were talking before the show about an account like called Defund the Police,
right?
And it puts them where, they're probably uneducated about certain policies, or puts them in a bad light. And the truth is, one, we recognize that isn't universal, but like the solve here isn't taking away the money for the police, but it's truly heightening the standard of the police. Like the SEALs. Imagine if all the cops had the standard of the SEALs. We'd be in a totally different world.
Be a completely different situation.
The only way you accomplish that, though, is just like teachers, another topic that I bring up all the time that you need to heighten the standard for and make a better quality, uniform. But the truth is, you only do that by raising their pay. And it's kind of the opposite of the approach most people want to take. So I bring that up. He says, action is better than reactions unless you're rethinking your actions, which is the best way to take care of action. Oh, and then another uneducated kid.
What's your name again?
I already told you. Get on the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're a pedestrian in a roadway.
It's a lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now or you will be arrested.
I just talked
Get
to
out of the
your sergeant.
street.
Your sergeant just told me I can be here. Why do you think I'm back? Yeah. We just had a conversation with the sergeant. He said we can stand here.
Okay, I'm going to double check.
Yeah, go ahead and double check.
Well, I told her as long as they stay out of our way.
He's not. He's totally in my way.
Just stay out of
totally.
our way. That's all
I'm not in your way.
You're in my personal bubble, though. Okay, and it makes me uncomfortable. I have weapons on me that are within hands reach.
You're escalating and you're raising your voice. You've been aggressive since the beginning.
Back away from me.
Is it illegal? I'm not. Is there a crime scene? I'm not interfering with
No, but
anything.
you are in my area. I need you to back away. You're within hands.
She could walk away.
You're within
Because she doesn't need to patrol that
I need you
spot.
to back up.
So again, that was just like a game of chicken, right? Like I'm not moving. I'm the cop. I'm bullying my weight around. You're gonna move out of my space. And here's constitutionalists. It's like I don't actually have to leave anywhere. So here's where the lady cop has a claim. If he follows her. Right? Like if she's like, get out of my space and he won't move. And then she goes to the other side of her, crew of cops. And then he follows her, or she goes to the other side of the street and he stays in her bubble. Like cop gets to throw someone on the ground, put someone in handcuffs, get all up in someone's face about being in my bubble, in my personal space when you move. Because again, this is where they're supposed to be peace officers. De-escalate, mofo. De-escalate. That's your job. So don't be sitting here. But again, we're talking about the human nature, right? There's another aspect of this where it's like the ego of I am the law and I get to tell you to do this and you're not listening to me. So now I have to, it's also you on balance with that to their defense. If you don't reinforce your authority, then you don't got it. So you kind of have to.
Yeah, you can't just back up. You can't have your heels in the sand when stuff goes down.
Exactly. All right, this is a 3-parter. This one might be a
filled up by your bondsman this morning. Now, the reason that I'm really here is because of your brother, okay? Amir. I have an arrest warrant for Amir. This revocation request, I don't care. I don't have to take you to jail on that. That's optional. You don't let me in the house if you obstruct justice, if you deny me to search around to look for your brother, or if your brother's here and you deny me access to him, then that's committing a crime. Then you're going to be revoked.
Here, pause real quick.
Both to jail, you understand?
All right, so the when, who, how, who, when, where, why, YouTube stuff, right?
Yep.
There's a warrant here, and they're trying to serve it. They're needing her brother. So they have a search warrant to check the premises it must have been a pretty severe crime that he's being accused of. So that's kind of what's going on here. She answers the door. They have a warrant to enter, and they're looking for the brother.
Okay. Understand?
I understand, but my brother doesn't stay here.
I know he doesn't stay here. I know he doesn't stay here. But is he here now?
No.
When's
My brother doesn't stay here.
I don't know. It's been a couple of months.
So you're going to allow me to search the house, right? Because you're on bond.
Well, then let me execute the judge's warrant.
What does that be on bond? Comply with all lawful orders.
Y'all disrupted meditation.
I have probable cause to be here because he's a
disrupted meditation.
I'm just saying, I don't know how I feel about y'all just
I'm not really
pause. Are we gonna say cat ears and that blouse she's meditating in? Yeah, you got me. And he don't stay here.
I really don't care about your feelings. I know that sounds mean, but I don't.
Flat out rude. Like, what you mean? This is my house. You came knocking on my door. I was minding my business.
Imagine if the police went to their own houses and knocked on their own doors. How dumb that would be, right? That's why we knock. That's why we knock on other people's doors. So listen, why don't you come outside? Because you're gonna allow me to search the house? Yes or no?
What if I say no?
No.
I'm just saying.
Then we will arrest you.
Charge.
All right, but I'm telling you, he's not here.
That's fine. But you can let me search the house, right? Come outside. Step outside. Turn around.
You about to handcuff me?
I'm about to detain you. Hold that. If you can hold it.
I'm letting you come in. You really want to detain me?
Yes, ma'am. That's for safety.
I'm allergic to handcuffs, though. Like, can we work something
I'm
out?
not calling
I'm
female
allergic
here,
to
search you, go to your
handcuffs.
bra
Interesting
and your
point.
Virginia coochie.
Very interesting point. I've never heard that before.
Y'all doing the most.
Listen,
it didn't work.
You can keep that.
Let me adjust my bra.
I am just going to detain you for now while I
Those
search your
Coachella
house.
ears are just killing me. All right, let's dive into 2. All right, they're in.
Good. We got attacked by a cat.
They got a green screen. We got a couple of YouTubers.
Green screen.
Porn.
I wonder who she's in.
And he's just in the closet.
Oh my God! You oiled up
He's
like
in the
a motherfucker.
closet. Gun?
What do you want from me?
Oh, dude, you don't need to have the gun in his
What do you
face.
want from me?
Whoa! Turn around. Turn around. I ain't with you. I ain't with you. Turn around.
Is the other cop gonna join in, or is he just there to watch? He's gonna make that guy do it all by himself?
Yeah, we need backup. I'm not helping.
This man is oiled up and ready to run.
You want to oil yourself up like a I got him.
In front of the green screen, like, oh, I gotta get ready. They're coming in.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I mean,
You really haven't seen them in months?
Would you like cuffs or do
You
you?
found them in your closet.
but see, here's the truth. I see innocent people act like this all the time.
Yeah.
Do you?
This got intense real. Woo! Oh, wow.
I think we found our man.
I had to burn out until I saw the size of him. He's all oiled up.
I know. Push that for me.
It confirmed. He is oiled up.
That's just his natural.
All right,
He's got Vaseline all over him. He's ready to throw down some hands.
I mean, the truth is,
Hey, I'm here.
Grease pig now.
I'm here. I said.
That was a low blow.
Can I ask you a question? How do you look 6 and 47 at the same time?
I'm not going in.
Why do you look 47?
Hey, he had baby oil in his pocket.
Here's my question. Let's say you break out of that dude's grip.
What?
Where are you gonna go get those handcuffs off? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I don't know. But what did you see what he just pulled out? He just pulled. I'm going back for a second.
Yeah.
He's pulled this vial out of his
I'm not
pocket.
going in. Y'all have to kill me today.
Oh,
What is that? Is that drugs?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it isn't mouthwash.
Hey, he had baby oil in his
guys.
pocket.
I don't know why he still had it in his pocket. He knew we were coming in the house.
Yeah, as he's just standing in a closet like this the whole time. Think about that. Totally black closet, dark closet, and he's just sitting there.
Put him down.
You don't think like, hey, maybe I should get all the things that would get me in trouble out of my pockets, considering I can't have many spots to hide stuff. I have only shorts on.
Hey, at least he's matching black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Well, they're going to give you a lot more than a terrible towel where you're going. Well, here, let's dive into the next one now.
Listen.
Which one was left? I put you in the baby just like you oiled yourself up like a baby. So we're going to treat you like a baby and pamper you like a baby.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Who's that? Is that your baby brother all oiled up in baby oil?
Oh my god.
Acting like a
your
baby?
But I don't know where he came from. Like,
He came from the same vagina as you
Pause
did.
real quick.
I mean, I don't know how he
So
got.
Remember when she answered the door? I just want to take you back to that moment where she answered the door and was like, "Oh no, he don't come around here."
It's been
As
months.
he's standing in a closet, just
Oiled up.
yeah. Actually, he's not standing still like this. He's just like, "All right, that dude." Think about it. That probably is what he did.
Yeah.
He probably did like put himself like lube.
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
so
I'm
I
gonna
can
slip out of here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was 100% intentional. Well, why else you're only wearing shorts?
Yeah.
Like that's all you're wearing. He probably took his shirt off, everything else. Or you're just greased up all the time.
Good luck grabbing me. I'm slick.
Here's the deal. Yeah, I think you.
Now they're kicking it together.
Now this is just uncalled for.
Oh, family
Amir,
reunion.
You got anything to say to your sister?
With these ass cops. BS shit. Back in family, bitch.
Yeah,
Amir, what were y'all doing before we showed up?
Why is there a green screen and you're all baby oiled? I'm smoking some good weed.
With your sister? With your sister?
Because we both getting money.
All right, good.
What you doing?
Perfect. That confirms to me that you knew he was home. Congratulations, you're going to jail for harboring a fugitive.
Woo!
We be getting money.
Back in family.
Yeah, damn right. Because I do this every day.
Well, here, we can probably end it here. You want to dive into another one?
Yeah.
Dude, what's crazy
You
is
ain't even
like,
doing nothing. Tell me why are you sweating? You ain't do shit.
Because it's Florida, dude.
Everything
You ready?
yeah.
good?
Yeah, why?
You just pulled over out the side of the road, just making sure everything's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you filming something?
No, I'm just carrying this around with me. What am
Do
I?
you have your ID on you?
What did I do? What am I doing? Why am I being detained?
I didn't say you were detained.
You asked for my ID.
I did.
I'm an American citizen. I don't need to.
I understand that. I'm with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
Okay. What am I doing illegally?
I don't know yet.
I want to know what your probable cause is to know what my ID
Well,
is.
filming on refuge, and I just want to make sure that
It's not against the law to film on the
I
refuge.
think you're fishing
depends
without
on
paying your
what you're filming and how
$25.
You're portraying it.
No, it doesn't.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
No. What regulation is that?
Okay. Well, help me understand. How is it not?
I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not breaking the law. You don't need my ID.
Okay. So that's really the way that you want to do this. I'm just trying to be nice.
You're not being nice to me when you start questioning me immediately what I'm doing.
First word.
Okay.
Can I have your ID?
Think that it's right for me to stop and make sure that you're okay?
Fourth
Hey, how's
Amendment
it
of the
going?
Constitution. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue
Man
but
knows his
upon
amendments.
probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be seized and the persons or things to be
Man
seized.
does.
That wasn't what you stopped for. When I said okay, then you asked for my ID.
Okay, because I asked you a simple question, and what was your answer?
I'm just carrying it around. Yeah, obviously I am filming.
So why do you have to start like that?
I'm not going to answer any more questions unless I have an attorney present.
Okay. So you're not filming for any money or anything like that?
What does that have to do with anything?
I told you I'm not answering questions unless I have an attorney present.
Okay. All right.
That's smart.
Well, so you're not even going to answer who you work for or nothing
Nope.
like that?
Nope.
All right. Well, sure glad that you enjoy that. You know, you're treating us badly, and we're not allowed to ask any questions. Have a good
I'm
day.
so
You
hurt.
too.
He wouldn't tell me his name.
The roadway is all the way to the fence. Okay?
All walks of life celebrating together. And today that celebration was destroyed by a horrific shooting attack that killed.
To be completely honest,
All right,
it
so
makes sense
Brian,
that-
there's two interesting sides to this coin. One side, it's he stood his ground. I'm done talking to you. I'm done saying words, and I'm giving you nothing. And the cop's like, well, just this is why everybody's so mean to us. And then he walks away. The other side of the coin, though, is too, like, dude, if you really don't have anything to hide and you really aren't up to no good, cooperation and like candor, right? Like,
Right.
Respectful tone and a respectful dialogue with
Absolutely.
an authority actually isn't a bad thing. So when the officer goes, "Can I have your ID?" and you don't need to give it to them. Okay. That position I've grown accustomed to. I don't have to give it to you. Okay, whatever. But I'm done talking to you. Like, you're going to make increased suspicion when the person looks at you and goes, who do you work? First off, you just said you weren't filming. Now you are filming. Who do you work for? Like, those types of questions aren't like going to incriminate you if you know that it's within your constitutional right to be doing what you're doing. Right. So like you going, yeah, no, this is just for my personal YouTube, or like, honestly, I'm just shooting the shit. Or like those people that do the TikToks that are like, I'm just fishing for a cop or a citizen that doesn't know the laws to like make you guys look like fools. Like, I'm literally just walking with a camera until I get one of you to react. And then I'm going to have like, content.
Right.
So two sides of the coin. I think, one, the learned takeaway is you do have the right to go, no, what am I being detained for? And do I have reasonable articulated suspicion? Boom. Or you can just cooperate to a certain respect without putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. And that way it puts the whole, go back to that officer earlier in today's episode. Yeah. Like, when they got to worry about what's in every guy's back pocket and like, they're always on edge. Like, maybe having one guy that's kind of, cooperative and level-headed and level-minded, like maybe that's okay too. Like, maybe have some respect for how difficult that job must be. Right. I don't think, again, bringing it full circle to wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah.
Do I think we could raise the standard and it would give pride in our community to kind of have that respect and authority for them? We've lost that because you're having dropout assholes from high school become cops, and then they get to throw their weight around, and it's this ego and compensation that probably is unhealthy for society. Whereas back in the day, 60s, 70s, 80s, they were just upstanding as your doctors and your teachers. They were like a pivotal member of your community. So I think heightening that standard reinforces the confidence in society and would make those dialogues and interactions better.
Correct.
We didn't get to a lot of them, and so we'll have to circle back and do them again. But like, there's so many of these videos though of officers on the streets that are totally ignorant to the law, and that's easy to do because as somebody that experienced it, there's so much to know. There's so much, like, these guys aren't lawyers, and that's a difficult element to this. I don't know. You got any wrapping thoughts for us?
Respect out to the good cops out there doing their job and knowing the law and treating people with respect, and especially on initial reactions where you're just introducing yourself. You got to come in with a level head, and the people keeping them honest. I mean, it's I'm not endorsing it, but it is a crucial component to keeping it fair for everybody involved.
I love it.
That's all I got.
I love it. Well, guys, we go live every Sunday at 9 a.m. I appreciate you guys joining us. We're going to do it next week as well, but next week's actually going to be a special one. We're going to change it up. It's for your church-going morning people and everything else. We're going to be starting at 4:20 next Sunday, so please be sure to join us. 4:25. Next, you got to give us 5 minutes. Next week, 4:25. We'll see you then. But Brian and I also have a live show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So be sure to check that out. That's across the platforms. But, with all of this new content, we've got episode 99 for the podcast coming out this week. Then Brian and I are going to be ripping out a huge episode I couldn't be more excited about, episode 100, and a lot in store for that one. So I'm very, very excited. And with all of this new content, now, Brian, the podcast has legitimate guests coming on. For this thing started with just me talking to friends. Now we've got I've got a criminal professional philosopher author from Cleveland coming in. That'll be 101. Starting the new series, the new century of episodes off right. So, guys, I appreciate you giving us your time. If you're looking for where to find all of this great content, you can find it all in one central place at our website at www.rethinktankpodcast.com. Right there on the homepage, you can see all the channels. You just click them, it'll take you right there. But guys, thank you for opening your beautiful holiday Sunday with us, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.